Well into the governor's stay-at-home order for COVID-19.
And there are at least a few more weeks to go. And even though that's a lot of attention on the coronavirus illness, healthcare issues outside of COVID-19 can come up during this time. Things like mental health concerns, developmental and educational issues, along with seasonal healthcare needs. So here to talk all about what families can expect is Dr. Gigi Chawla, Chief of Pediatrics at Children's Minnesota. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
We know this has been a long time, and we expect it to be, at least another couple of weeks where kids are staying at home. Talk to us about some of the mental health issues that could arise here.
Well, I think a lot of families are already dealing with this, but in the younger population, we certainly expect some of the behavioral challenges and tantrums and other issues to come to the forefront. And then in the older kids, maybe school-age kids and older, I think that there's a fair amount of anxiety and depression that may be developing as well. So we just really want parents to be attuned to some of those issues. I think first off, for the younger children, the behavioral aspects, we do have tools that are available, things like Behavior Checker, which can help families really navigate some of the more common behavioral concerns. But for older kids that may be experiencing some of those anxiety or depression issues, I think the first role that parents really should play is to check their own emotions. Really, kids and young children and older kids really play off and absorb some of the concerns that families are feeling too. And so your anxiety, your stress level is easily transmitted over to your children. They absorb that and don't really necessarily have the capacity to act on some of their some of those feelings, and it can play out in lots of different ways. So making sure that you've got the resources at hand and have those have some knowledge about how to reach out to your clinicians, that can be exceedingly helpful. Telehealth visits play a role there, both with your pediatricians and with your mental health experts.
Dr. Gigi, this is something that I've really been thinking a lot about when we talk about distance learning for school. And is there a concern that in the long term this could hurt our children's development? And if so, is there something that we can do to sort of better help our kids through this time and then even throughout the summer?
Boy, I think this one has been such a challenge and such an eye-opener for most families to see what a tough job our educators have day in and day out in helping to make sure our kids stay on track from an educational standpoint, and also how important their role is in recognizing some of those very early developmental challenges that kids may be having, and then the schools taking that role at really navigating that with our children. And now to have that on our parents' to-do list are things like Zoom and all sorts of other avenues that school-age kids are using for distance learning has been a real challenge. And so I think first of all, making sure as the grown-ups, you're attuned to and have eyes and awareness on how your children are specifically doing with their educational plan. If there are challenges, reach out to the school and see if there are modifications that can be made. Maybe if it's individualized or a different means to make sure that they stay on track. Alternatively, you just really want to make sure that you're keeping kids on a schedule and starting at the top of the day, making sure you know what they're supposed to be doing. At the close of the day, making sure you know what their homework is. For younger kids, the best thing you can do from a developmental standpoint, and I'm really pleased to help represent Reach Out and Read Minnesota as their medical director, but making sure that you are on top of promoting literacy for your youngest children. We know that reading, even from 6 months of age on, is the stimulus that's needed to develop language, develop those bonding connections that will help and promote their developmental readiness and get them ready for school. So stay on track with that reading, even if it's for a short amount of time each day.
And I'll tell you, just reaching out to the teacher helps, and the teachers are stressed and overwhelmed too, but we did that, and the teacher just said to us, we want to be here, we want to help. So just that communication and talking to each other. Dr. Gigi, thank you so much.